Now, this will be my first video on YouTube. So today I'm going to show you a enchantment, or specifically a protection enchantment. So for this spell, you will need some things. First, you need your sigil, the item that you want to enchant, a safe place to burn it, something that means protection or something like that. I'm going to use my wand, something to light the paper, things to hold it so you don't burn yourself, and a sacrifice. For me, I have a little spider in here. And there we go. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yes, the main idea for this spell is for protection, mostly. This will be symbolized as a spider for protection. I left it in the bowl of salt for 3 days, so all the negativity can leave out of it and all the energy previously was in there. And you need to create your sigil. If you do not know how to make a sigil, then you look up any YouTube video about them. They're extremely helpful. For this sigil, let me just get my notes that I have right here. And here are the meanings of each sigil. You can use mine or you can use anybody else's. You can make your own as well. You're free to change things. If you don't have anything, you just change it, whatever feels right to you guys. And here are just some of my notes that I have. But yeah, let's get started. Okay, for the first step, pick out your jewelry or any type of item that you want. For this will be easy. Just imagine like what type of spider that you want for you to protect you. Like what type of, like, create an image in your mind. Think of a spider that means protection for you. Like, you can think of any type of species of spider. You can make your own. You can think of your own type of spider that you want. Close your hands, close your eyes, and imagine, what would that spider look like? How would it react? How would it look? And if it's possible to even spin a web, and imagine a web starting to spin. As soon as you imagine a spider, think of that spider slowly starting to create a web around you and around the place that you want to be protected in. Think of it, relax, and imagine it. Okay, you have it imagined. Now, think of the properties that you want it to have. Like for protection, what would you like it? Would you like to be a hunting spider? Or a spider that makes webs already and being trapped in there? Okay. Now for the next step, you have to get something that represents protection. For me, is this. This is one of my first ever wands that I made. It is a porcupine quill, some string, and both feet. For this symbolizes protection, mostly for more defense. So for that, focus your energy on the point, your hands, or something like that. If you don't have a wand, then you can just skip this step if you want. But I'm going to show you guys if you do have one. You focus your energy and you put it in the spider or in a piece of jewelry that you have. Think of the properties that you wanted to give it, like how I explained it. You focus that and you focus the energy inside of you. What color is your energy? What do you want to symbolize? For me, it's black. So think of it like it's in your heart. Slowly think of it going through your hand and going straight to the wand, into the tip, and giving it off to this piece of jewelry that you have. Imagine it, focus on it, and relax. Give it a minute. And there, when you feel it's done, like if you feel it's just white, then it's white. It's all about the feeling. Now, next step will be for the sigil. The sigil is just telling like the spell what you want to do. It gives it more steps. That's how it's symbolized for the sigil. You give it all the steps and everything on here. So it's really like giving like a guide for the spell to know what you really want it to do. You have to power it and give it your own energy. It's the same way how I explained like how the wand will work. Put your hands over it and give it like the rules and the stuff that you want it to do. There we go. Next up will be the sacrifice. Now, if you have any type of spider, be very, very careful Some can be extremely venomous, it can be extremely dangerous. For me, I just have a daddy long legs. To me, that's good enough. But you can also use like a dead spider that you really killed or something like that, or you just skip the step if you want, if you're not comfortable with sacrifices. Now for this, you put the spider on a sigil on it, and you squish it to death. That will give it its activation and more power for me. That's how it works. It's giving a life to protect a life. Come on, lovely. Nope. Gotcha. There we go. Now let's get to the final steps. Now we have to bond this. You want this to be protected, so you have to face it towards yourself. I like to fold it 3 times. And I like to use clockwise. People say anti-clockwise or any other way, but I prefer this way. Now we get this with the bonnet. And after the bonnet, you want the smoke to land on the spider or the piece of jewelry that you have. Now I'm gonna do this off camera because, well, the camera's up here, so I don't want to get any fire damage on this. So, see you guys later. Now for the spell to properly work, it's really just like spend time in the Pacific area. This spell will take time, and you need to be patient, because the spider needs time to spin its web. To slowly start to spin it all around this area, around where you live, around where you usually go. It's literally just a spider literally following you, spinning a web everywhere you go. The longer you stay there, the longer the spider will have time to spin its web. So the more time you be there, the stronger your protection spell will be. And this will avoid you for evil or negative energy, or any bad ill intentions going near you. And this will make people feel something, like if somebody there, like it has a feeling that they can't really go there, or they really don't want to go there. It gives them a strange feeling. This is how the enchantment will work. But yeah, since that's pretty much all it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you like this. So bye.